had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin for this one. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's got it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Drops back on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Switch it. From the gun. Rushes on. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll run with Brown. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go. Keeps it himself. Keeps it looking for room. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could.
Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. From deep, it's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Makes the grab. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the Yard line. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.